Good morning. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Today we are going to be talking about how you can focus in 2022, relieving the anxiety that's got you. And I'm going to give you some tips of things that you can do that will help in that regard. And just so you know too, as a coach, I work with anxiety relief. I work with negative thoughts that might be going on. We work with resetting your mindset. So as we're going through some of this stuff, you're like, oh, I love it. I'm not really sure how. Then, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I didn't have to figure all this out on my own either. I had coaches to guide me along the way. I had my training to guide me along the way. I had my background to guide me along the way. So do not feel or believe to yourself that you have to do this on your own, because that would be totally inaccurate. Okay. All right. Cool beans. So what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and share this, and you can also share it as well. So take this moment to do the share and help other people to get this information, because there's a lot of people who, for you, this might seem like, oh, this is something that I do. I know the information that Tammy shares, but there's a lot of people who have never heard about this stuff. And I want to make sure that that information gets to people. So while I'm sharing, if you can go ahead and share as well. I'm sharing to the group called Freedom from Negative Thinking. That is my Facebook group. And please do join that group if you're not watching from that group right now, because that gives you an opportunity to allow yourself to feel good, allow yourself to express what you're thinking, what you're going through, what questions you have, what challenges you have. And I come on here each Wednesday and I answer those questions for you. A lot of what I do is actually driven by your topics and your challenges and your concerns. And I'm just here. There's no agenda. My agenda is to get you this information so you don't have to wonder, why am I getting in this group? You're going to hear about me. You're going to hear about what I offer. You're going to hear about supports and tools that will just get you out of being stuck in whatever area it is you're stuck in, whether it's personal and you're not feeling it for your life or your body or your well-being, whether it's professional and it's showing up in your business or it's showing up in your career, or whether it's something that you find is happening in your relationships, personal relationships with your spouse, with your kids, with your parents, or whether it's showing up with your boss or with your clients. So it'll show up and you'll see it. And that's what I'm here for, because I don't want you to have to feel like you're alone. Just to give you a little bit about who I am, my name is Tammy Workman-Lopez, and I do this work because I spent decades believing I was not good enough, stressing, feeling afraid, and no matter what good I did, it was never enough. And because I believed that to be true, it always was true, right? Now, you and I both know that it never was true, really, but because I felt it was true, that basically made it true. And that's just kind of how it works, unfortunately. What we believe we make happen in our life, we'll create that all around us. And I did. And so my goal is to be here with you. So if you're doing that, you can stop it right now. Right now. All right. So the idea with this experience is allowing yourself to be able to see, where is it that the anxiety is coming up? So take a look at that place first, because as you allow yourself to take a look at that, that gives you the aspect to be able to stop it, right? So let's take a look at that now. Look in your life and see where it is you feel anxious, around what goals in particular. And it may be all of them, because you may have anxiety that says, I can't do it. And that would include everything. You may have anxiety thoughts to say, I'm going to fail. You may have anxiety thoughts to say, when I step out there, I'm going to get hurt, or I'm going to do something wrong, or I'm going to hurt somebody else. There's negative thinking that you've got going on that is creating that experience of anxiety. Or quite possibly you have been experiencing anxiety for so long that it just is such a fast reaction that you just feel it. You don't know what thought it's tied to. So allow yourself to just notice when you go to do something, what's the feeling? Where do you feel it in your body? Even if you can't name it yet. That allows you to be able to practice that so you're not stuck. It allows you to be able to experience it and go, oh, it's there. So you can start to name it. You can start to label it. You can start to become aware of how you're creating it and how you can create something different. So think about it like a garden, right? Your mind is like a garden. It is fertile soil with nothing. And then you begin to plant seeds. You're doing it at a very young age, so you don't know better. It's just happening for you pretty much. But because you are the gardener, you are the ones agreeing that those seeds are planted. You just don't know you're agreeing to it. Just like your name. You have your name planted and you agree to it. Yep, this is my name. But why? Because you planted the seed and you agreed to it. But we don't think about it like that. It's like, wait a second, that's true. But yeah, that's how everything is planted in our subconscious mind. And so you can allow yourself now to see, wow, if I've been planting seeds from when I was an itty bitty, no wonder I can't really connect to it now. It just happens so automatically because I've been doing it for years. So you're just automatic. Your brain takes on something that you've done and plants it automatically, so things happen faster. That's just how our brain works. It's very efficient that way. The problem is our subconscious mind doesn't know when some of the stuff we've planted is not healthy. So it efficiently grows what's not healthy. So it efficiently throws you into anxiety because it thinks that, well, you planted that, that means it's helping you. And so what we get to do is we get to retrain it to help it to understand, no, no, just back it up, back this truck up. When we allow ourselves to realize we've gotten ourselves in a bit of a pickle, then we can make the change and then we can make that difference. Oh, wait 1 second. One of the pages was starting to play. So as you're going through this process, I would like for you to keep noticing what's coming up. What's the emotion that's coming up? If you're not sure of the name, where do I feel it? What does it create? Is it creating my big heartbeat? Is it creating tension in my throat? Is it creating tension in my shoulders? Is it creating pressure in my head? Is it creating pain in my lower back? Or does it just feel like it's everywhere? Am I forgetting to breathe? Notice what's happening physically, and physically will help us to decipher what's going on with your thinking. Now, vice versa, you may not be able to tell what your body's feeling if you've kind of pulled out of it and not connecting to it, because it's totally understandable. If it feels uncomfortable, you're going to want to move away from it. So we kind of just get used to not feeling it because it feels safer. So allow yourself to just notice, what are the thoughts that are going on? When I go to do this, the thought is, I can't, or the thought is, I'm going to fail, or the thought is, and just notice what that thought is, and that'll help you to figure out, oh, okay, so that's what's going on. And it gives you that understanding as you start to break that down. Now, all of this is brand new for you, so please don't feel like it's something you have to know and experience to the fullest capacity. You're just trying it on right now. Just let yourself try it on. That's all you're doing, okay? All right, cool beans. So, very first thing, you're going to allow yourself to notice the feelings. You're going to allow yourself to notice what your thoughts are. And now, as you're doing that, that's one activity. The next activity is you're going to be looking at, what do you want your end result to be? So why is it today you're wanting to keep on your 2022 track and jump off of anxiety? Because I want my life to feel good, because I want my income to increase. I want my family to be communicating. And how does that feel? Oh man, that's going to feel so good. It's going to be feeling like more hugs and more connection. It's going to be feeling like each of us feels heard and loved, and we're progressing and we're looking out for each other in different ways than we were before. It's just going to feel totally awesome. And so share in the comments, what is it that you see focusing on your goals for 2022 is going to be like, and bring all of your senses. What is it going to feel like? What's it going to look like? What's it going to sound like? Oh, it's going to sound like so much more laughter and lightness. And there's going to be like an ease in my chest. Yeah, it feels lighter, because now I have more income that's helping me out. Now I have my family that's talking to me more and understanding me more, and I'm understanding them more. Oh, that feels so good. And the laughter that we're all having, it just feels so fun and innocent and joyous and playful. and I'm hearing the laughter, and I'm hearing people talking to me that I love, and I'm getting out more, so I'm seeing more nature and the sun and the trees, and just grounding myself more. And I'm realizing now that anxiety is coming from fearful thoughts, and I'm learning how to release those fearful thoughts, so I'm having less anxiety and more peace of mind. Oh my gosh, it just feels so good. Yeah. So just allow yourself to step into what is it going to feel like when you've got these things accomplished. And that keeps you focused on your why, and it keeps your why really big. It keeps you focused on the good things of what you're doing, and it also keeps the negative things really, really small. And it helps you to realize most of the negative stuff isn't real, you're making it up. But until you allow yourself to go through this process and clean up what's causing that, you can't just throw good on top of it. But bringing good in helps it to become smaller, so you can think about it easier. And so you can allow yourself to go, oh yeah, I can get coaching for this. I can make these changes. I can reset my mindset and do this. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Except when it's big and huge and it's all you see, it's like, oh, I can't do that. It's too huge. It's too expensive. It's going to take too much time. It's going to take too much emotion. I can't. It's too much. And it's just overwhelming, and it feels like you're suffocating and drowning. So that's why we're shifting to no. Making this over here, everything that I see, everything that I want, everything that I dream of, everything that I'm focusing on. And in this space, I am learning how to create safety. In this space, I'm learning how to ask for what I need. In this space, I'm learning how to get resources that I need. So everything's coming together in this space and in this practice. So when you're allowing yourself to focus on the end results and the feelings that you're getting from it, that gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So for me, I think about my clients. I think about the results they're going to get. I think about the results that I'm going to get, because as I'm working with them, I'm earning an income, and that's going to help me in my life. And so it's a win-win. And as I'm helping them, it's going to help their families. That's a win-win-win. And then as I'm helping them and it's helping me, it's helping my family. Win-win-win-win. And then as it's helping them grow their income, it's helping me grow my income. Win-win-win-win. So it's all of these beautiful wins across the table and across lives and across communities. It's just beautiful. And so practicing that, I share that example with you so you can also see how to practice it within your own life. And so please do share in the comment how you can see, ooh, this is my why, this is my goal, this is what it's going to be accomplished. And notice as you're doing that, notice that anxiety reduces. We're not just doing this for fun. We're doing this for you to see the results happen instantly, my friend. I didn't say they go away, or they might for some of you. For some of you, they might just get a little smaller. For some of you, you might notice, well, it's not getting any smaller because I'm having trouble practicing this. That might just mean it's going to take some time, and that's okay. It just takes a little more practice, and we might have to work together even on the first try, because sometimes we have so much of the mind stuff, I call it the mind trash going on. It's like if you have all this trash, you can't put more in the bin. And so if it's so full, you can't put more in. And so that's all that means. It doesn't mean it's not working. It just means you need to do some work to get it emptied out, right? Your mind is just too full. No more can go in. And so just listening to this, allowing some of the energy of it will actually help to clean up some of the negatives. So it'll give you some room for it to go in. So just allow it in that way. If at first you feel like, well, nothing's working at all, then you create a roadmap. And so I want to share with you my roadmap. I did this with Catherine Yarbrough. She's a coach that I work with. She's amazing. And so you'll see that this roadmap kind of goes, and you'll see the little suns are where I'm calling 100 folks to share about my different events, and also connect with past clients to see what additional support they need, and connect with current clients to bring them back onto the calendar after the new year and kind of get things settled. So that map, there's no way to do it, right? There's no right way to do it. The other map I have is like a straight road, just 2 lines and ... And I just put little things of what I want to do along the way. So There is no right or wrong way. It could just be a mind map where you put a bubble and then a bubble and a bubble, or you just do an outline. The idea is to get it out of your head and get it on paper. And then you can start to take a look. What do I want to accomplish in January? What do I want to accomplish in February? What do I want to accomplish in March? And if you're not really sure, then start at the end of the year. What do I want to have accomplished by the end of the year? And then say, okay, well, that's going to take me at least 3 months. So I need to start that at least by October. And I need some prep time for that. So then let me back it up. So September. And do I need any prep time before that? So then that would be August. And so then you would actually be able to see what's the time frame that you need. And that helps you set up your roadmap and your timeline. Again, you do not have to do this by yourself. I didn't do it by myself. I had my coach assisting me with it, and you can have your coach assisting you with it. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is too much. Instead, oh, these are just steps I'm going to take. Let me just start with the first one. The first step, noticing what I'm thinking, noticing what I'm feeling. Got it. Where am I feeling it in my body? What's going on? Let me connect. If all emotions are good, then this is a good process. And I know somebody that I can talk to, Coach Tammy Star, who can help me with the process if I'm not sure what's going on. And if you find that there's, deeper stuff like major traumas that you're going through, meaning major heavy duty issues that feel like, whoa, this is too much. That's really what trauma feels like. Or for some people, trauma is like physically hurt, or, the body being having a trauma happen to it, or the mind having a trauma happen to it because of some major shift that the mind is having trouble dealing with, or some major life change where somebody passes or somebody gets sick and all these unexpected. So everybody's experience looks different. Some people can go through that experience and it's not a super high level of trauma, but somebody else can go through that experience, and because of their past experience, they're not ready for another experience. And so it's too heavy. And in that case, then we also collaborate with a therapist with you. And so that way you're working on the trauma piece. And then you're also working on the moving forward into your goals and taking action, taking steps, reframing your thinking, and stepping out into the goals that you want to have, because you deserve to have them, into that roadmap of yours. All right. And so then the other piece that I was talking about is taking the goals one step at a time. And literally for myself, I am an ADD character. So I could be talking to you and stuff's going on over here and my attention really wants to go over there, but I'm redirecting it back to you because I've practiced. But when I'm not practicing, squirrel. And so I have to really laser in constantly. I'm like working with a child. Nope, focus. Nope, get back over, focus. Nope, come on. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to stretch, but we're not going to go wander around. It's like having a child working with me. And so the idea is keep it one step at a time instead of trying to think about the whole picture, because that can get overwhelming and throw you into an ADD or ADHD experience of like, I'm out. But if it's one step at a time, it's just this tiny little thing and that's doable. And then it's just this next tiny little thing and that's doable. And it's just this tiny little thing and that's doable. And each one gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger into accomplishment until the total goal is done. And so as you see it in each little piece measured and completed, it's like, woohoo, did that right, nice. You like a puzzle. You put in that piece. Oh, look, it's coming together. This is so cool. Look at that. And so it allows you to be able to see the whole picture, the whole puzzle. And you're putting the pieces together and it's coming together, but you don't have to know all of the puzzle pieces at one time. So that's allowing you to do that. And like I mentioned, making sure that you're getting the support that you need to optimize your results. You do not have to do it alone. If you're carrying water, it's way better if somebody else can carry another bucket with you so you don't have to carry two, or they can help you carry the one bucket if the one is too heavy. One way you end up hurting yourself, the other way it feels way lighter and you have company. So allow yourself to realize we are not in this alone. We were not born alone. You came from another human being. That's how it works, right? Even if we were formed initially in a petri dish, your cells came from another human being. So it's important to be able to see we are not meant to do this alone. So that belief that you have to do this alone is incorrect. And it's your subconscious mind self-sabotaging you to keep you away, thinking that if I try to do work with somebody else, something bad is going to happen. But that's not true. If you pick a healthy person, if you pick a person who knows how to get you where you want to go, you're great. But if you pick somebody who doesn't know how to get where you want to go, and they don't even have a car, and maybe they can't even read a map, then you're in trouble. It's not because you can't get there, it's because you picked the wrong person. Not that they're a bad person, but they're not the right person for that task. So notice who it is you're picking to help you. Notice who it is you're picking in your life. Notice who you're picking in every area, because that will help move you forward, or it will help lock you down and make it very hard to move at all. And then lastly, we talked about this at the end of the year, and you'll be able to see this in the December, let me see what day that was. December 29th. You can find it in the December 29th recording about setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, related, and time specific. So you have a deadline, it fits to what you're trying to do, it's doable, like you have the proper deadline, something that's not going to take you 6 months, you're saying you'll do in a week. So it allows you to have a measurement. And sometimes people hear this and they're like, yeah, I hear, but I don't know how to implement it. That's okay. That's where I'm here to help. Each one of these steps, I'm not just telling you so you go off and do it on your own and feel like, oh, well, it doesn't work, can't do it. I'm sharing these steps with you so you could see a beginning of how to do it. And if you get stuck, knowing, hello, that's what I'm here for. So allow yourself to practice these. And as you do, I want you to notice already, as you've been thinking about breathing, noticing what's going on in your body, helping yourself to make it simple, helping yourself to take it one step at a time, helping yourself to measure your progress and celebrate all along the way and have help to do it. Notice how that lowers the anxiety already. And that practice that we were talking about, focusing on your results, focusing on how that feels, focusing on the why you want to do this, notice that continues to relieve that anxiety. So this is already working for you. You can allow yourself to watch this recording over and over again if you like. So you're getting the supports that you need. You can ask me questions. Like I mentioned, I do this live Wednesday, every Wednesday. So it gives you that opportunity to be able to ask me questions and get your questions answered. So don't hold back. There is no stupid question except for the one you decide, that's a stupid question. I won't answer it. Then you're right. It is a stupid question and I won't be able to answer it for you. So just allow yourself to feel good. Allow yourself to get into this, see what you can do, make the changes, release that anxiety from your life, guys. You don't need that. You've been holding on to it long enough. Let me know how this has helped you. Share in the comments any questions you have or any progress that you're seeing, and we'll continue to stand in here for you. Everybody here at the Freedom from Negative Thinking Facebook group has stuff that we are working on and letting go of, and so you are not alone. And so make sure that you're getting into the group, you're sharing your success stories, you're sharing what supports you that day, what meme had you feeling good, what information you're learning from. And it's not a group for sales or a group for, pushing stuff on people or pushing our own advice. This is what you have to do. It's a group that says, this is what I'm doing, and it might help you. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Have a beautifully blessed day, and I will see you next week, Wednesday. Ciao for now. Oh, and what do we always do? Bring it in. Big squishy hugs. You take care of you. And know that you're loved and appreciated. And you, my dears, are not alone. Ciao for now.